If my predictions about this coming election are true, great.
It sounds like what will happen, right?
It sounds like the next 4 years.
Both the FBI and the CIA will undergo changes in leadership and structuring, which will result in both organizations separately and together as a cooperative entity, realizing their full potential, particularly in the anti-terrorism atmosphere that continues to become stronger and more solidified through the country and the world. Scotland Yard, in particular, becomes one of our intelligent community's closest, most valuable allies in our ultimate victory against these ruthless but doomed terrorist cells. The FBI, the CIA, the Secret Service, and special units of the armed forces will also hone their considerable skills by tracking and apprehending key members of 3 separate anti-government extremist organizations within the United States between the years 2010 and 2012. Did they do that?
I don't think so. Not that I know of.
Well, will we hear about these things?
I don't know.
They would use, but we also don't hear a lot of stuff that happens.
True story.
Did you know about what my doctor said today about the the flat earthers taking so much THC and pounding on the Colorado? Yeah, so we don't hear a lot of things. You should ask your dad about that since he lives in Colorado.
My dad wouldn't know.
So basically it says by the 2020 we'll see the end of one-man presidency and the costly, seemingly perpetual cycle of presidential campaigns and elections. Well, that might happen because think about it. They just put the when is it supposed to happen today?
What?
The presidential debate.
Oh, the one. Yeah, it's tonight.
It was supposed to happen tonight.
Yeah.
They postponed it.
No, it is happening tonight.
I thought they postponed it.
No, he's just not coming to Phoenix.
I thought they postponed the presidential debate.
It's tonight.
Oh.
I'll look it up.
I could have sworn they postponed it.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, they basically say that it's gonna fucking come down to like a State of the Union vaguely resembling the ancient Roman Senate. That's what her...
It is the Ides of March.
That's what her prophecy is saying. Her thingy. So yeah, a lot of her predictions are saying 2020. So I really feel that this shit might be happening.
It's not delayed. It's tonight. I think we should watch it.
Okay, we can do that. Yeah, so... Yeah, there's just a lot of stuff I'm not going to go through. But yeah, so basically... we'll see, because it feels like the year 2020, a lot of her prophecies are starting from this year. And that's possible, with whoever who is in president right now isn't too intelligent. And you never know what might happen. What if he becomes a president and he dies of a heart attack? Or gets reelected, dies of a heart attack. Pence becomes...
We better get fucking married before Pence becomes president. That's all I gotta say.
Pence gets assassinated, but then... No, I don't think that they're going to take it away. I don't think it'll take away same-sex marriage.
Pence is an asshole, that's all I gotta say.
Well, but...
He believes that therapy will take it away.
I think they said something about same-sex shit in here. Marriage. But either way, I don't think that they're going to take away same-sex marriage.
You go to psychics to get help.
So my point on all this is, yes, you go to psychics because you lost hope and you're going to go and try to make some sense of whatever you're going in. It's not going to be 100%. It's not going to even probably be 20%. You might get some out of it that's going to be like, okay, but, you're just looking for answers in your time of need. And with Sylvia Browne, her writings are fucking amazing. Check her out. Her books are really good.
She's given me a lot of hope in a lot of dark times. And I'm not a believer, but when Eric died, hers was the only thing that brought me through.
She was a great writer, honestly. And if these things aren't true that she wrote, then so what? Guess what? They're entertaining me, and they are conversations that I'm having with people around me. And especially for the fact that, my fiance here has read her books too, and we haven't bonded on Sylvia Browne love yet until we went through my books and found like almost all of her books in my book stuff. So if you want to hear more about Sylvia Browne and our take on the coronavirus and everything, listen to Rebel Mayhem's Riot,
or whatever we decide to do in a couple minutes,
which we're going to be recording after this. I'm sure we'll just babble about whatever's going on, because there's a lot going on in the world. A lot. So, at me if you want to. Sylvia Browne. Fraud? ? Or making money. That's her job. Entertainment purposes. Take it as you will. Let's talk about Miss Cleo. She fucking was the face for the fucking psychic network. She only made $500,000 in 5 years. $500,000 in 5 years, and her face was everywhere. Of course that shit is not real. You're talking to people over the phone. Remember the scene in Reality Bites where she loses her job and she's freaking at home talking to the freaking psychic and like chain smoking and racking up her credit card bill, and her dad flips the fuck out? People. Come on, we're smarter now. Hopefully some of us. But thank you for tuning in to Roosevelt Rebel. I'm your host, Tisa Rebel Beltran, and this is
May,
who had a little bit to say. So just check out us on Facebook and Instagram and all those good things at Rebel Mayhem and Tisa Beltran, or TR Beltran, or Amanda Marks. I'm sorry, I'm tired. My allergies are kicking in. Or maybe it's the coronavirus. Woo! Thank you. Tune in next week for Roosevelt Rebel.